Hey there! In this video, we will see how to add users to the Nomio site created by us. So let's go ahead and see how it works. While in a teaching environment, we have different entities: student, teacher, principal, etc. Similarly, in the Nomio, we have course creator, that is here, teacher, that is here, and all these other students. Sometimes in Nomio, the course creator could be the teacher itself. So here we have the courses created which we saw in the previous video, but for those courses we still did not have our participants, so all these guys were missing. So today we will see how to get all these guys enrolled to the courses created by this particular teacher. You will have to provide your students with your site link. So when I say site link, I mean you will have to provide them with this site link megagc.nomio.com. In your case, it is whatever URL you had provided while creating your site. So you may announce this site link of yours maybe in the first class that you interact with them, or maybe you could be a part of their WhatsApp group. So when your students put up this site link or punch in the site link, they will be shown up the front page. From the front page, they will have to click on login, which is going to be on the top right hand side corner, and they will be landing up on a page like this. Most of the times the page that they may land up on may have only this rectangular box. It may not have this red color rounded box over here, that is this your first time here? They may not have this option to create a new account. So if that is missing, you will have to play around with the settings a little bit to make sure that this box is invoked. So how do we do that? So what you do is click on home, site home, and then click on site administration. Once you do that, you click on plugins. After you clicked on plugins, scroll slowly this way at the bottom. So first thing that you'll see is plugins, then activity modules. Scroll down till you see authentication. Once you hit on authentication, you will have to click this email self registration with admin configuration, or you may choose this, whichever one. So you choose either of this, and once you hit on that, you will land up on a page which looks something like this, which tells you manage authentication. So in this manage authentication, you have landed up into manual accounts, no login, email based self registration, email based self registration with admin confirmation, and external database. Most of the times the ones which are grayed out are disabled, so you will have to make sure you open up the eye or click on the eye so that it is enabled. So if both of these are disabled, you make sure you click on the eye and just enable them so that they can be alive now. So once you do this, scroll down till you hit on common settings. So that is keep scrolling down, and you will arrive at something called as common settings. Once you see that, you will see something as self registration. In my case, I chose email based self registration. Now what I am trying to do over here is I am providing the site link to the students, which I told you may do it in the first class or in the WhatsApp group. They choose your site link, they hit on the login, and they log in or they register themselves with their email addresses. Now with this, you will get how many ever students are there in your class. Those many students will be able to self register themselves by hitting on your site link. I do not make changes anywhere else. I keep everything else the same. Keep rest of the settings the same. And then as you go scrolling down, I see something called as instructions. Now if you want to make sure that your students adhere to some certain instructions while they are logging in or while they are registering, you may mention it here. For example, I have just said kindly adhere to all the instructions. You may tweak this the way you want, and this is going to appear on the portal where the students are going to register. You keep scrolling down till you see on a box now which says save changes, and you can hit now on save changes. Once you click on save changes, you try and visit your own site. Now to try and visit my own site, what I do is I open another window in incognito. So that means I am not logged in there, because while creating the site I'm logged in because I'm doing so many changes. So I now want to see how a guest or how a student will see my site. Alright, so now I'm behaving as a student, and then I open another window and in incognito, or you may just close all your existing windows, log out, close all your existing windows, open another internet window on your browser and type your site address. Once you type your site address, you will be landing on this front page. So that's what I was trying to say. You land on this front page, and once you land on this front page, you will click on login. After clicking on login, you have to make sure this is what your students will see. Remember, we had made a change there in the instructions. Kindly adhere to all the instructions. Exactly this instruction or whatever you had punched in over there gets reflected over here. So you want to edit this, you may have edited it in whichever ways you want, but now your students will register over here. So they will click on create new account for themselves. After they have successfully created a new account, they will get emails into their account through which they can check out into your site. So now say that you have given them a 2-hour time slot wherein you have announced the course and they have to register, or say maximum you have given them a 1-hour time limit wherein they have to register onto your site. So assuming that they have all registered, now you want to enroll them for that course. They might have registered, but you will have to enroll them for that course. Until and unless you enroll them, they do not become part of the course. So how do you go about that? Now you have to take control again. So you will have to log into your Nomio site with your details, with your credentials. Click on the site home and then click on the course you want to enroll them for. If you remember, we had 2 courses. Now I'm enrolling them for one of the course, that is Java programming. Then I click on participants. For now you will see no participants because you haven't enrolled any. So you click on participants, and once you click on participants, this page is where you will be landing on at the moment. So you see this wheel kind of an icon over here. Click on that wheel kind of an icon. Once you click on that, you will be shown this pop-up drop down. So click on enrollment methods. Once you click on enrollment methods, you see this. So on this manual enrollment, you open up the eye. The eye will be closed like this, but then you have to enable it. So make sure the eye is opened. So you get an option to enroll users now. After you open up the eye, you click on this person over here who has the add symbol on him. So this is to enroll the users. Once you click on that, all the students that had hit on your site and self-registered them will show up here. Now for example, I have made sure some of my known members had registered the site for trial purpose. They have their names entered and they have their email addresses over here. So this is exactly how it is going to look, and you haven't enrolled them yet. So to enroll them now, you will have to click. You may not enroll all of them, you can enroll maybe only certain of them. So you click whoever you want to enroll. You click on the student whom you want to enroll, so click on this person and click on add. So once you click on add, the person will come up into the enrolled users. Then you come here and maybe assign a role. Obviously the role will be one of these. Now whoever you're enrolling should be a student, but sometimes what happens is maybe you all are two teachers who are teaching the same course, so probably the teacher has enrolled here and you will add her and then give her the role of a teacher. Probably you could also have your principal logged in and having the role of a manager, and then suppose say that you want to remove someone at some point of time, so you highlight that person from the enrolled users and then just click on remove, so that way a student can be removed also. So there is another way in which you can also add users if that way was not happening because of some settings issue. Once you click on the course and click on participants, like how I had previously explained, you would get this enroll users button here at the side. You click on that and you will see enrollment options, and you will click on this drop down thing over here. You will get all the different users who had hit on your site and registered. You just click on one of them, whoever you want to enroll, or if there are 50 and you want to enroll all 50, you just click one by one and keep adding them by saying enroll users. So I choose the first user and click on enroll users. For example, say we are enrolling this particular user. I highlight that user and I click on enroll users. When you try to highlight that person, it also allows you to assign roles. So you click on whichever role you want to give that particular person. That is also possible at this point of time, and then you punch on enroll users. So once you enroll a user, this is how it is going to look like. So the name of the user, the email address, the roles. You can edit the role if by mistake you have given a teacher whom you have added a role of a student. You may edit the role over here. This is groups, which I will be discussing later. This is the last access time of the course. Now that person should be logged in and trying to access your course. That also gets recorded over here. Now sometimes if you want to delete a student because he's got a block or he is not eligible but he was already in the course, you may delete him by clicking on this dustbin kind of a symbol over here. So with this, we have briefly sailed through adding participants, how students will be registering themselves by hitting on your site front page, and how a teacher is going to enroll all the students who have registered. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.